Thank you very much. We have now welcomed everyone. So, Honorable Deputy Minister, I can feel this mood that indeed the skills revolution that the President has spoken about is already sinking. It is sinking in everyone's mind. Really, you can see how ready these competitors are. And I also feel it that in this installment of 2026, we may come back with something, DG. We should really get a medal, Nyana, whether a medal of appreciation, our experts should really do something. Because it looks like the gold and the silver, we always dream of them diluting us, so we should get something. And I've raised that within the table paper that we must try and get our experts to move us to something. Okay, with that being said, can I check? Okay, I'm told we are ready now for the national anthem. If we may all stand. Thank you very much. You may be seated. And let me extend my word of welcome to the leadership of the various unions operating within the sector. Please accept my apology for not doing so. And I see the president of SAVETA seated there. You are welcome, ma'am. And I hope even the other unions, student leaders within the TVETs are there, and also the higher educational institutions. So as we move forward, according to the program here, we have an item which I'll use the small program because it has been amplified now. Welcoming remarks. There should be a representative from the provincial government of KZN. If we can get an indication who that rep is it from Department of Education or Office of the Premier, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any representative. So, okay, we will park that item because it is good really to be welcomed when you are visiting. Then I will then move to the next item to play a video that gives us the background with regard to WorldSkills, and I take it that Mr. Mboweni will be trying to check where that rep is sitting so that he or she can come and render that particular item. The video, please. Can you play the video?
Every great achievement begins with a single spark, a choice to learn, a drive to master. In the hands of our youth, a simple tool becomes an instrument of change. Across our 9 provinces, from the busiest cities to the quietest towns, a movement is growing. It is a movement of excellence, a movement of pride. Welcome to the WorldSkills South Africa 2026 National Competition. The road to this competition is not easy. You spent countless hours in your workshops and labs refining your technique, failing and trying again. You were the top talent for our TVET colleges. Out of thousands, you are the few who have earned the right to represent your province. Tonight, we are celebrating your dedication. You aren't just students anymore. You are now the 21st century artisan South Africa needs. At the heart of WorldSkills is a simple truth. Skills change lives. Through the Department of Higher Education and Training and our invaluable industry partners, we are bringing you gap between education and the economy. By raising the profile of vocational skills, we are building a workforce that can compete on a global stage. We aren't just teaching a trade, we are building a nation, one expert at a time. The next few days will test your limits. You will face challenges that demand every ounce of your focus. But remember, you are not just competing against each other, you are competing for excellence. The eyes of the nation are on you. For the best among you, the journey does not end here. The dream of Shanghai 2026 is within reach. Wear your colors with pride. Let your work speak for itself. To our experts, our judges, our sponsors, and most importantly, our competitors, thank you for believing in the power of skills. You are the ambassadors of a new South Africa. Let the competition be fierce. Let the friendships be lasting. And let the skills shine. Enjoy your evening. The 2026 WorldSkills South Africa National Competition is officially open.
Thank you very much. So let's hear to our competitors. It is cool. It is cool. It is cool. It is cool to be a 21st century artisan. Thank you very much. Then we move to the musical item. I am told we are not getting the rep from the provincial government. Then we will move as and when the persons available will be made aware. Let's get to the musical item, please. The entertainment. Okay, let's give them a round of applause again. So, ladies and gentlemen, ka Sepedi ba re ngwana phosha dira bolawe. So, I seem to have made a mistake on the item relating to welcoming remarks. I thought Miss A. Bani Mapena is the chairperson of the QCTO, and only to discover that actually she is going to also render the welcoming remarks item. If we can give her a round of applause. She is, Ms. Bani Mapena is a former MEC for Sport, Arts and Culture in the KZN and currently the chairperson for the Quality Council, QCTO, Quality Council Trades and Occupations. Thank you. Over to you. I apologize.
No worries. Thank you, Program Director, and your apology is well received. Honorable Deputy Minister, Dr. Nomusa Dube-Ncube, Higher Education Portfolio Committee members, the Honorable Chair, Honorable T. Lidzi, Honorable T. Lau, Honorable M. Senzan, Honorable S. Guban, Honorable Khau, Honorable Zondo, I beg your pardon, Department of Higher Education and Training's Director General Dr. Sishi, Deputy Director Generals Mr. S. Zungu, and Acting Deputy General Mr. D. Mabusela. Acting CEO of NSF, Ms. M. Era, CEOs of CETAs, QCTO's CEO, Mr. V. Naidu, President for SAPCO, Mr. D. Kekana, Association of CETA CEOs, Dr. F. Yende, WorldSkills International, Ms. N. Dube, WorldSkills Africa members, delegates from across our beautiful African continent as having been acknowledged. I know the other acknowledgements will also happen that will give us a clearer indication as to the countries that are with us. Industry and organized business representatives, organized labor representatives, SAVETA president and leadership present, WorldSkills South Africa national expert and competition officials, WorldSkills competitors who made their presence felt. Very lovely to see you. The alumni, the sponsors, WorldSkills organizing team, the Department of Higher Education and Training officials, all our distinguished guests, good evening. It's a pleasure and a privilege to warmly welcome you all to the WorldSkills Competition and Conference here at our beautiful Durban International Convention Center. This evening brings together leaders from government, industry, training institutions, and most importantly, the talented young people that we saw just moments ago who represent the future of our country's skills development. As President Cyril Ramaphosa emphasized in the recent State of the Nation address, South Africa must prepare the ground for a skills revolution. This vision calls on all of us, government, industry, training institution, and regulatory bodies to work together to ensure that our skills development system produces the artisans, technicians, and innovators required for a growing and competitive economy. WorldSkills South Africa's national competition, coordinated by the department, showcases some of South Africa's finest young artisans and young talent that will be coming through. The competitors come from across South Africa and represent the very best of the emerging talent in our TVET colleges, University of Technology, industry artisanship programs, private training providers, skills development institutes, and technical high schools. The competitions such as these play a vital role in providing a promotional opportunity for excellence in technical and vocational education and training. They ensure that innovation raises the standard of training and inspire young people to pursue careers in critical and demand skills. Importantly, this competition is not only about showcasing talent, it is also important for the broader national journey. Through this platform, we identify and prepare these teams as they will be proudly representing South Africa at the 48th Skills Competition in Shanghai, China, later this year. The road to Shanghai begins with such platforms, where our competitors sharpen their skills, test their ability, and build the confidence required to compete amongst the best in the world. We gather this evening. We also recognize that today is the 8th of March, which is the International Women's Day, reminding us all of the importance of advancing and participation of women in science, maths, technology, engineering, and technical trade sectors that are essential for our country's economic growth and future competitiveness. To all the competitors, we commend your dedication, discipline, and commitment to the excellence. You carry the hope of the nation and believe of the power of the skill to transform our lives and our community. Honorable Deputy Minister, as the QCTO, we remain firmly committed to supporting this national effort to strengthen occupational qualifications, promote quality training, and ensure that all our artisans and skilled professionals are equipped to compete both locally and internationally. The success of such initiatives as WorldSkills reflect our collective commitment to build a responsive, credible, and high-quality occupational training system that would advance the President's call for a skills revolution. Once again, welcome to the WorldSkills Competition and Conference 2026. May this evening inspire excellence, strengthen partnership, and remind us that we not only invest in skills, we are not only preparing also the competitors for the world stage, but we are building the capability, dignity, and the future prosperity of our nation. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much. Can we give a round of applause again? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 19:02 now, and I'm looking at the program. We still have some number of speakers, and I'm going to be strict now in terms of time. Let me call the two speakers. There's a competitor oath that has to be undertaken, and the expert oath. If the two can come forward, Ms. Kay Maluleke and Ms. T. Sihlapelo will then be standing there. If you can come forward, please. Okay. You can wait there.
When
More, are you ready now? You are coming to read an oath, you must come with something, please. Okay, okay. We can go through that.
Greetings to all. Without any waste of time, I'm just going to get into it and read our oath. The competitor's oath goes like this. In the name of all the competitors, I promise to compete fairly, respecting and abiding by the code of ethics and conduct, the competition rules and the WorldSkills values, all in the true spirit of the WorldSkills. I thank you.
It is cool. Thank you very much. Let's allow Ms. Hlabelo to come and read the oath of the experts. I will indicate to the experts what to do, they know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Can all the experts stand up, please?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be doing the experts oath. In the name of all experts, I promise that we will officiate with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the code of ethics and conduct, the competition rules, and the WorldSkills values of integrity, fairness, transparency, all in the true spirit of WorldSkills. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give them another round of applause, colleagues. These are men and women that have been working very hard to prepare this team up to this level. And we know that you are still going to spend sleepless nights with those number ones when you prepare for the international stage. We are really giving you the hope and courage to ensure that our learners perform better than the past competitions. Thank you very much. Then we move to the next item. Our technical delegate from the WorldSkills South Africa unit, Mr. Fumanimbo Weni, to come and give us the overview of this program.
Good evening, Deputy Minister, Director General, all protocol observed. Mine is a simple one. It's just to tell you what we are doing this week. So we're going to start, actually we've started tonight with the opening ceremony. From tomorrow, we'll then start with our conference and our WorldSkills alumni workshop. That will take place from the 9th to the 10th, so that is Monday and Tuesday. And then we then start with our competition, which will be from the Monday to Wednesday, the 9th to the 11th. So the competition will take place at the Durban Exhibition Center, which is on the other side. And the conference and alumni workshop will take place here at the Durban ICC. We also have a career festival that will take place at the Durban Exhibition Center from the 9th to the 11th, Monday to Wednesday. And then we will then close off our whole event, our competition, our conference, our career festival on Thursday the 12th at 6 p.m. Here at the Durban ICC. The conference and workshop and alumni workshop, the competition and career festival will start at 8 in the morning and will conclude those activities at 5 from Monday to Wednesday. Before I go, I just want to wish all competitors, all our officials who are involved in the competitions, those who will be involved in the conference, all the best in the next 4 days. Phambili nge-war.
I can Satata Namboweni, and let us invite the business representative, Mr. Disi Tlake, a word of support. Then I will also request the representative from SAPCO to get ready and just be on standby, because now, given the time that we have, it is important that we move with speed. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training, Honorable Tebogo Letsie.
The Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, I greet you today, and for the rest of the distinguished guests, I would like to say all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished judges, dedicated experts, and exceptional competitors, it is a true honor to stand with you at the opening of WorldSkills South Africa. Today marks not only the beginning of an inspiring competition, but also a celebration of talents, perseverance, and incredible potential that lives within each of you. To our competitors, you have already achieved something remarkable by reaching this stage. Your skill, discipline, and commitment represent the future of industries and the strength of our nation. Step forward with confidence, push beyond your limits, and embrace every moment of this journey. To our judges and experts, thank you for your time, knowledge, and integrity you bring to this platform. Your guidance ensures fairness, excellence, and the development of world-class standards for South Africa's young professionals. WorldSkills is more than a competition. It is a movement that uplifts communities, transforms careers, and opens doors to global opportunities. Each one of you plays an important role in shaping that future. And today we celebrate your contribution. I wish you all an inspiring, successful, and memorable journey over the coming days. May this experience encourage you to dream boldly, perform confidently, and continue raising the bar for skills excellence in South Africa. As industry, we need to stand behind WorldSkills South Africa as a vital driver of talent development and economic growth. Industry relies on skilled, motivated, and future-ready individuals. And this competition showcases exactly that. The partnerships formed here strengthen our national workforce, bridges the skills gap, and create pathways for young people to thrive in high-demanding technical fields. We must therefore commit to support this movement by investing in skills development and creating opportunities to ensure that South Africa is and will remain globally competitive. For over a century, Festo has been driving force in global industrial innovation, growing from its beginning in 1925 as a manufacturer of woodworking machines into one of the world's leading companies in automation technology and technical education. Festo's engagement in WorldSkills South Africa reflects our enduring commitment to strengthening technical education, advancing automation excellence, and equipping young people with the skills needed for the future. As a proud and active global partner of WorldSkills International, Festo contributes cutting-edge expertise, technology, and training solutions to help elevate global skills standards and empower your professionals on the international stage. In conclusion, we are honored to work alongside WorldSkills South Africa in developing a highly skilled workforce that will drive innovation, enhance productivity, and support the industrial transformation of our country. All the best. WorldSkills South Africa believes in you, and so do we. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the support that the business is giving to these competitions. Then we move to the next presenter, Ms. Lehuku. I saw you seated. Oh, yes. Over to you. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
Can I put my little picture? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Program Director, thank you for giving me. Could you assist me with this, please? Just wanted to tilt it a bit. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Program Director, thank you very much. Deputy Minister of Education and Training, the DG, as well as the DDGs in the House, as well as portfolio of committee members that are with us. We are greatly blessed to have you around. I have seen our regional managers are also here. Thank you for having made it this evening. The Department of Higher Education and Training, our colleagues, you are welcome as well. President of WorldSkills International, leaders of the Quality Council for Trades and Occupations, representatives of CETAs and industry partners. Thank you that you made it this evening at this opening. The TVET College principals that are here, as well as colleagues that assisted the competitors from where they started inter-campus, inter-college, in the provincial level until we are at this level. Everyone who made it this far is a winner. Thank you for that. I am aware that we have among us the alumni of the last WorldSkills South Africa. You're going to show us a thing or two and share with us as to exactly what it feels like to be on this side of the WorldSkills. And the new competitors that we're having in the house this evening, you are welcome as well, and we need to look forward to this week of tough competition. Distinguished guests, you're all highly welcome as well, ladies and gentlemen, and especially a word of welcome to our members from other parts of the continent. Welcome to South Africa. This is home to everyone. Thank you for being here. Good evening once again. Let me start by saying this is a privilege to address this important gathering of WorldSkills South Africa. This conference is in 2026, and it is convened under the theme, Building a Skilled and Competitive Workforce for the Future. On behalf of the South African Public Colleges Organization, SAPCO, and the entire public TVET college sector, I wish to express our appreciation to the Department of Higher Education and Training, the WorldSkills South Africa, and all partners who continue to invest in the future of vocational excellence in our country. Today, I want to focus on a matter that is central to the future of the TVET sector and the aspirations of thousands of young South Africans, the WorldSkills, and how we can better prepare our students to compete and succeed on the global stage. It's not an easy space to be in. We need WorldSkills to teach us as a catalyst for excellence. It's more than just a competition. It is a global benchmark for technical excellence, innovation, and professionalism in vocational training. For our students, participating in WorldSkills represents the highest recognition of the craft and skill. You know, for you to be where you are today, it was sleepless nights, practicing, and only you know how tough it has been. So you have done very well to get to this point. And to our TVET colleges that provides the support and opportunity to measure the quality of our training against the best systems of the world. And most importantly, WorldSkills helps transform the perception of vocational education. Our deputy minister, our minister says every time that it's cool to be an artisan. We need to have and show the skill that we've gathered to change our lives and to change the country where we are so that we are in a competitive country. And learning from the experiences that we had in the past, I know we started by saying we've taken part in the WorldSkills from 2015. But let me indicate to you that South Africa joined WorldSkills International in 1990. It was the first African country to participate in this global movement for skills excellence. But actively, we went to Sao Paulo, 2015, Abu Dhabi, 2017, Kazan, 2019. I'll tell you a story about Kazan. The 2022 special edition competitions, as well as lines in 2024. At the WorldSkills Africa competition in Stockholm, 2-3 years ago, Team South Africa demonstrated our potential by winning 8 medals across skills, including automotive technology, bricklaying, fashion technology, plumbing, and hairdressing. And students from all colleges in South Africa took part, and they showed us that South Africa has produced, we exist also as institutions, and we are excellent in that. However, global competitions such as WorldSkills Kazan reminded us that, to compete with the leading countries, we must strengthen our preparation. So we prepare, we stop, we prepare, we stop. We should continue to prepare our students going forward. We need to have systems, and we must invest in our long-term competitor development, which is what we've tried to do this time around. We're hoping we will hold on to that. There are 4 important things that I would like us to do as a country. Just 4. We need to identify the students and the talent early. Early identification and mentoring, support, and getting the industry to buy in so that students can go and see the latest equipment that is used over there. Number 2, we have to develop a specialist training hubs at our TVET colleges. We have started with Center of Specializations. That is not good enough. We can still go Center of Excellence, etc., and bring in industry to be part of the training so that we expose our students and lecturers to the latest technology. 3, invest in lecturer training. We have started with lecturer training, but we still need to make sure that our lecturers partake and impart information to students better, to train them and to get them better and ready for the world of work and the skills in total. 4th, we must strengthen the partnerships with industry. Industry spoke, businesses have spoken, but we know that we need you in order for our occupational programs in particular, that students and lecturers know what is in the latest, what technology is there for us and what skills do you need, what equipment do you need so that you are able to match the world of work. And all of this, we need to build a culture of excellence within the TVET sector, so that mastery of skills does not become an event. It is what we do on a daily basis. It is a standard, and we proceed it on every day. So we are still a long way off, but we are getting there. The trainings are taking place, students are looked after, but we can do better. I have no doubt about it. And in closing, I need to remind ourselves that the change from occupational to occupational programs it came at the right time. You know, now we are able to train our students to the world of work. We're able to train our students to be able to take part in the WorldSkills, and we're showing them how exactly you can take your practical and theory that you've learned, and you all put that and produce a skill. And we say skills change lives. You start a business, you start a company, changing a life. But excellence in skills changes the nation. So we are no longer alone. Now we're taking it as the nation, and we know what happens when a nation is empowered. We get really empowered. So when a young artisan from one TVET college, let's say from tomorrow onwards, that one student who's sitting there and taking part in the WorldSkills, you look, that student is not just representing herself or himself. That student will be representing the lecturer that has been teaching that student. That student represents the mentor that has been there throughout the training process. That student represents the college where the student has been for the last 3 years or so. So all the people that have been supporting you and giving you the oomph to go on and be where you want to be, those people are represented in that one moment. So as you're sitting there and you're celebrating, you say, I can do this, I can, you know, put wires together and conduct and all that. Remember, it's not just you at the time. It's everybody who has been there supporting you. So we wish you well. Let us leave this conference with a shared commitment to build a TVET system that produces not only graduates, but global champions of skills. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, she is speaking on behalf of the 50 principals of TVET colleges. That's why I gave her time. She's a principal of Vuselela TVET College in Klerksdorp. Let's give her a round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would have loved to give Saveta an opportunity to also have a message. Hello? Okay. President? No, I'm ambushing you.
Thank you, Program Director, even though you ambushed me, but being a president, it means that I always have to be ready for such moment. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me say that all protocol observed. It is both an honor and a privilege to be before you this evening at this opening of WorldSkills competition. Today, we stand at the threshold of greatness. We are living through a skills revolution. This is more than just updating a curriculum. It is a disruptive shift where automation, AI, and 4IR are transforming how we work. South Africa is currently producing 20,000 qualified artisans per year. However, our National Development Plan demands that 30,000 artisans by 2030 must be produced. And this competition, it is the engine that will help bridge that gap. On behalf of Saveta, I would like to extend our warmest congratulations to all the competitors for making it this far in the competitions. Artisans are the answer to our nation's unemployment challenges. By participating here, you need to know that it is not just about vying for your gold medal, but you are building a future where vocational training, it is the first choice. We appreciate the Department of Higher Education, WorldSkills South Africa, and all the stakeholders that are involved in ensuring that this competition continues to equip students with skills needed to thrive for the future. While we celebrate talent, we must address reality that many of our students are still struggling to find in-service training and placement. And I want to call upon the industry partners and sitters that are present here to not just watch our students as they compete, but they must also open up opportunities for them, because we do not just need internship, but we need a core leadership model. Let us forge a partnership that will guarantee direct pathways from workshops to permanent employment. as we know that workplace availability, it is the backbone upon which our apprenticeship and artisanship training system is built upon. It is through our collective effort that we can overcome the challenges and harness the opportunities posed by skills development. Leveraging each other's strength to create an environment is conducive to the growth and success of our apprenticeship and artisan development. Through this competition, Program Director, we recognize that the future of artisans of our society will indeed be equipped with more than just manual skills, but comprehensive understanding of model tools and technologies, as well as an awareness of global standards in craftsmanship. This is where WorldSkills is going to play a crucial role by providing platforms for training, networking, and skills enhancement. To our competitors, we wish you the best of luck, and we want to say that you are the ambassadors this sector needs in order to attract more young people into the TVET space, ensuring that we are indeed the institution of choice. And as you embark on this journey, I want to remind you that you must embrace this opportunity with confidence, knowing that you are representing not only yourselves, but the communities of which you come from. We wish you the success and the recognition you deserve. Let this competition be a platform that transforms your life and inspire skills to change lives in your institutions. There's a saying that when a woman leads, nations thrive. But I want to say that when TVET is at the center of skills revolution, our country will transform. I thank you.
Thank you very much. So that is excellent leadership. You see, I ambushed you, but you had a speech, readily prepared. We really appreciate that. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to find a female CEO of a SETA DM. I'm trying to balance gender here. I'm told Dr. Yende is not around, and I've been seeing gentlemen, but I am told there's an acting CEO of ETDP SETA. Are you there? Oh, okay. Can you come through and represent the Association of SETA CEOs on behalf of Dr. Felling Yende, who is not present? I didn't want to have another male because I was also brought in yesterday to represent a female who couldn't really make it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Director, the Honorable Deputy Minister, Dr. Nomusa Dubengube, Director General, Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training, and the honorable members that are present, leaders from business and industry, colleagues from the SETA and TVET college communities, competitors and experts, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very good evening. On behalf of the Association of SETA CEOs, ASEO, allow me to begin by congratulating the Department of Higher Education and Training and the entire organizing team for the successful delivery yet of another important event that contributes to the promotion of international skills, competence, and excellence. Today's event is not merely a celebration of talent. It is a strategic platform that demonstrates South Africa's commitment to building a world-class skills system. As the leadership of the SETA system, we do not take this initiative lightly. It directly responds to the department's strategy of expanding technical and vocational education and training, while also advancing ASEO's strategic integrated high-impact projects, CHIP, particularly those that strengthen collaboration between SETAs, TVET colleges, and industry. Program Director, the SETAs remain among the largest supporters and sponsors of this important initiative, and we are proud to stand alongside government, industry, and training institutions in making this platform possible. The success of WorldSkills South Africa is not only a success for the organizers, it is a success for the entire post-school education and training system, and most importantly, a success for the young people of South Africa. This platform demonstrates the incredible potential that exists within our youth and highlights the value of TVET, of the technical and vocational skills in driving economic growth, innovation, and competitiveness. To the competitors gathered here today, you represent the very best of South Africa's emerging talent. Your commitment to excellence, discipline, and mastery of your craft is exactly what our country needs as we build a stronger and more inclusive economy. Honorable Deputy Minister, ASO is proud that SETA CEOs, board members, and administrators are in attendance at this event, demonstrating the collective commitment of the SETA system to the advancement of skills development in our country. We also have encouraged SETA leaders to invite their industry partners to participate in and support this important platform, because the success of the skills development depends on strong partnerships between the government, training institutions, and employers. WorldSkills South Africa continues to play an important role in strengthening these partnerships while inspiring young people to pursue careers in artisanship, technology, and technical professions. In closing, Program Director, ASEO wishes all competitors, organizers, and participants everything of the very best for the days ahead. May this event continue to raise a bar for skills excellence in South Africa and inspire the generation of artisans and the skilled professionals who will drive our country forward. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's appreciate the financial support that the SETAs are putting colleagues into these competitions to make sure that the learners are getting the necessary training and the experts also are available to assist them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not doing well in terms of time. I will be really trying my best with the remaining speakers to see if we can't finish around 8. Because the program says we are finishing at 19:45. I know we started 20 minutes late. We'll try and then cover that 20 minutes. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm curtailing your time, Honorable Chairperson. So let me invite you to come to the podium and deliver a message of support from Portfolio Committee. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Program Director, I thought normally when we start crying about time before somebody else comes to speak, we normally do so when we want to limit them in terms of time. I don't think you are going to win there. But secondly, you said you were giving the principal of Vuselela more time because she represents 50 colleges. Just to remind you that as a portfolio committee, we preside over 130 entities. So the time must be proportional to what we do. Good afternoon, good evening, colleagues. My colleagues that I'm here with have indicated that there's a barometer that they are using, Deputy Minister, and they believe that our competitors are bored. So I want to test if that barometer is correct. So I want to check, maybe with provinces. We have all provinces. I see provincial. When I arrived, I first saw the Gauteng one. So, because I'm from Gauteng. So I want to check with you competitors. Those of you who come from Free State, maybe with some noise, to check if you're not bored. If you can make noise, or make noise if you come from Free State. Anybody? The most noise came from Honorable Khakao. So there's a challenge, Free State. So those, if you come from the Northern Cape, North Cape, some noise. Honorable Lowe could not join us today. He comes from the Northern Cape. I'm sure he would have contested you with the noise. Those who come from the Eastern Cape, Pondwin, the home of legends, Eastern Cape. Let's allow competitors first. I saw a lot of principals of colleges. Those who come from Mpumalanga, competitive. Yeah. The Northwest Province, those who come from Northwest. She multiplied. Those who come from the Western Cape. I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. Is there any other province I've not called? Oh, okay. Those who come from Limpopo. And no, I've called Northwest. And I was intentional. I hope I won't be disappointed. I declared early. So let's hear those who come from Gauteng. No, I was correct. My members' barometers was incorrect because the competitors are here and they are up. Program director want to serious. The last time we had this competition, deputy minister. The last time we had this competition, there was a province that was not competing. So I'm surprised that is. But let's test. Anyone from KwaZulu-Natal? Yeah, so some of us who are not Zulu, we've watched Ilembe. And I wanted to say, oh, Makeba, but welcome all competitors. So I was going to say, program director, I did not come alone. I came with a few members of parliament. And I'm going to ask them as I introduce them to greet you. So I want you to, as they greet you, please greet them back warmly. So I want to start with Honorable Khakao. Please greet our people. Honorable Zondo, please greet our people. We're not in a, we've left that part. Honorable Ngubane, please help greet our people. Honorable Msezane, please help greet our people. And Deputy Minister, we also have Anele, who's the secretary of the committee. So Anele, please greet. So I want to greet everybody so that, you know, all CEOs of all SETAs, Section 3A entities, TVET college principals, and when I say CEOs, I also mean acting CEOs. So everybody, even those who are standing in today. So we don't want people tomorrow to say, you did not greet us. Deputy Minister, please accept our greetings as the Portfolio Committee. Sponsors, skills providers who are here, and everybody else. Of profound as the Portfolio Committee to receive an invitation from the department to participate here. The reason why this is important to us is because it brings us closer to what the skills development is doing, to what TVETs they are doing, towards the NSF is doing. You are a Section 3A. When I said Section 3A, everybody, I counted you NSF. So don't say I did not greet you. QCTO as well. CHE, all of you. SAQA, if it's here, everybody. Universities, if they're here. I don't want tomorrow, DG, that they said, no, you see, it was intentional that he did not greet the Vice Chancellor. I've not seen any Vice Chancellor. I don't want to be accused tomorrow. But I was saying it's extremely important. We really appreciate you inviting us here because it brings us closer to what you guys do. I had said to, I've got a very bad irritation on my on my thing here. But I've said to the acting CEO of NSF, when we go out and do oversight, either individually or as a collective, we're impressed with what we see NSF doing, the change of lives that they're doing. It's something else. We get it. So we have a problem as government to explain what is it that we do. I don't know how many competitors you have here today, or you will have for the whole week. But I know that we had more than 100 in 2024 when when these institutions competed in the same competition in Lyon, France in 2024. After that, I have not seen the department, Director General, or the ministry talk about that life-changing experience you gave to these young kids. Many of them, if not all of them, they will not have traveled overseas. They will not have traveled to Lesotho. The department, through this initiative, took them to France, in Lyon, and they participated. they did not do so well in terms of numbers. But they travel. So you have made an impact. In fact, in one of our oversight, I think it was in Gauteng, early last year in 2025, where we met few of those who had went to Lyon in 2024 September. At DG, and they had said to us, the preparations were good. The execution of our preparation was not good. And then we then asked, why was that the case? And I'm going to leave this thing. And I want to advise the department now. What had happened, Deputy Minister, and we hope we are not going to do the same problem, is that traditionally sitters will then adopt these competitors. So there will be a TVET college, and let's say for bricklaying, there will be, the winner will be Westcall. I must say Westcall because I'm from West Rand. I'm making an example. So let's say Westcall wins bricklaying here, and they are then going to represent South Africa in China in September. Traditionally, what you used to do, you'd say construction sitter, which is the sitter responsible for that trade, must work with Westcall, and they adopt this child. So from winning here in Durban now, until they compete in China at the end of September, every need of this child, of this competitor, is between this sitter construction and this winning TVET, right? But then what did you do in 2024? And this is what we're asking the department and the minister not to commit, was that at the end of July, beginning of August, the department and the ministry then issued a directive that these sitters must not travel to support these competitors of theirs. They must cancel their flights. Get what the AG said to us was, what is it? Wasteful, fruit, something like that. So AG said they've wasted money. But when we spoke to these competitors when they came back, that is when we realized the problem of this decision. What was it? Is that this sitter, which was supposed to make sure that this competitor, first and foremost, when they land in a foreign country, number one, I've landed in many foreign countries, not many, well, few. When you land, if you travel from South Africa and you land in a foreign country, you feel like you are in a foreign country whilst you are at the airport. Because how they even look at you, before they search you, before you go through customs, they make you feel like you are in a foreign country. That is the first thing. Now, we make these kids, look how young they are, to travel without these mentors of them, to give them mental support, you know, that kind of support. They go through, I mean, I've traveled almost a few countries. But when I went to Russia, you know, I told Russia is our friendly force. But I traveled to Moscow. And when I went through there, I didn't realize that even a friendly force is not so friendly, because it's very tough. Now, I think I've got a very strong mental health. These kids will be traveling for the first time. They should have somebody that they are used to, who they must work with from now until, so that when they My worry is that the people who started clapping were not competitors. The people who started clapping were officials. But it's extremely important so that when they compete, like I said earlier, in 2024, we did not do so well. And when you do a post-mortem, why did we do not so well? You then realize that maybe our competitors were not given enough support to compete at that level, one. Or two, maybe they were not in the right state of mind to compete at that level. And what led to that? One of them might be we threw them to the wolves. Or we threw them in the middle of the sea and said, swim. And as you can see, many of them are black, swimming, and there's a problem. So we want to make proposals, TG, that let's give them, China, for an example, the people that they are going to compete against, they were in Lyon in 2024. Not as competitors, but as, what do they call them? Understudy. So those who were competing, they had people who they were preparing for 2026. We are only starting now, in March. Is it March now? In March of 2020. So a program that has been there for 2 years would want to go and contest it in 6 months. So we are giving these kids, they sometimes fight with me, Deputy Minister, these students, because I sometimes call them kids and they say, no, Chair, we're students. So, but we're giving these students 6 months to go compete with people who've been there for over 30 months. And it's very difficult. The least we could do from now until then is to make sure that the TVET college they come from, the sponsor that must come, either from business or CETA or whoever, they must make sure that they prepare them mentally. So even if it means on weekends, they take them to Kruger to face lions, No, they must prepare them mentally. Because they will be facing lions there in China. Those people in Lyon, DG, they were building bricklayers. Those Chinese people. They were defeating us, one, with quality, but the most important thing they were defeating us with is speed. They built so fast, you think this, you even ask yourself, I was a student competing with human beings here. Because I'm very serious. So from now on, once you elect or announce the winners on Thursday, create a program. And then you can say regional managers, because maybe regional managers are too relaxed. Regional managers create a program to make sure that these students, if in KwaZulu-Natal, for an example, as big as it is, you have a winner on something from Majuba, Newcastle. Yeah. I'm not saying Majuma will win. I'm just making an example. And you have somebody, a winner from Umfolos in Kandla. Maybe in the same field. You then make sure that, one, they compete, preparing for that, they compete amongst themselves. One, you take these ones from Newcastle, they must first travel and go compete outside of their comfort zone. So you take them to Nkandla. So they must feel like they're in China. If it means you must even build fake Chinese walls, they must feel like that. You prepare them mentally. There's a coach of some football team that I don't want them to win. In England. They are number 1 in the log now. But there's a clip where Arteta of Arsenal was preparing Arsenal to play Liverpool. And he came with speakers in the ground. And he played You'll Never Walk Alone, because he said, many of you have never experienced what is it like. So you are preparing them. It's called psychology. So maybe you must bring those walls, put them here, and then after 2 weeks, that one of Nkandla moves, goes this side, you do the same, because you need them prepared. Let's give them a fighting chance. Because the minister, and I'm sure Deputy Minister, when you come, you will indicate that the minister has said we must put enough resources into TVET colleges. But when you put resources don't solve problems. You can't throw money at a problem and think it's going to disappear. You must have a plan, DDG Zungu. So you must say to this, the first plan which we commend you on is that you are phasing out N4 to N6 of the NATED or Report 191, and you are introducing the occupational qualification, which is good, from QCTO. So when I was greeting earlier on, chairperson of QCTO, I also included you there. No? Yeah. Those of you who listen to President Ramaphosa and the State of the Nation, I don't know what a program director, I'm moving towards conclusion. But as politicians, we move towards conclusion. Then there will be finally. So don't stand as yet, but we're moving towards. President Ramaphosa announced critically, said, government must introduce skills revolution this time, a plan. And amongst the priorities that were highlighted there, he said, and the president of SAFETA spoke about it, was the expansion of artisan training opportunities. When we do oversight across the country, we pay attention. There's a big problem that NSF is currently busy with in PE, with VW. But they've put in a lot of resources than a lot of students. The artisans there that come from your program, they were saying to us, the same students, let's say they are fitters, they are saying they were getting more support from your program. And his friends who are at PE TVET and East Cape TVET are not getting the same support. So the support that our TVET colleges must give to future artisans is a bit flawed, DG. And you will not solve that problem if you don't know it. So we must say, when you travel a lot, man. I saw Deputy Minister, News 24 send me a queries. They say deputy ministers and ministers 5.3 million and travel. And I said, I've not traveled, so please ask them. But when you travel, for an example, to China, and when you travel to Switzerland on a TVET model, and I know you've traveled to the US and Germany, similar models. When we go there, when we come back, let's implement what can work with us. What can work is that we must say, if we are producing a boiler maker, for an example, the standard of this boiler maker must be the same as a boiler maker that is produced in a private institution. Because why must we then train boiler makers in our TVET colleges when they don't even have, what is this thing that they use to what do you call it? Or they don't have those Googles. The torch and yeah. If they don't have that, DG, they are going to learn what is boiler making, manual. So we will be turning our TVET colleges into universities and institutions where you learn these things on paper. And that's not what technical and vocational should be. So when we say we need more money, it must be to get these things. But we get disappointed. When we get to a TVET college, this TVET college, they don't even have enough chairs. When we check your annual performance, you have returned money of infrastructure. There's no chairs, there's no tables, the windows are broken, there are no lights. So we can't. If we've got a problem of leadership, let's solve leadership. Manzini. If we've got principals who can't spend, they return money all the time. They can't all the time complain about capacity. Every year, capacity. Who's suffering? These kids of ours. So, if it means let's get rid of some of them, let's bring in people who will change the lives of this. Because we don't want to train, educate these people for the streets. Once we educate them, we must say, DG, skills branch, how much have you in preparing these kids? How much do you have in preparing these kids? Finally. How much do you have in preparing these kids to open their own companies? And let's set them up. Because I don't think we want to train them for the streets. So let's indeed use this occasion. Bramax is a CEO of one of the entities that reports in Parliament. So I just thought, so my mother was a teacher. She used to say, you must be careful of what you say because some of the things that you say are career limiting. So Bramax must not also, act, and then tomorrow is caught wanting. So I was saying, we must use this occasion to celebrate our youth. We must celebrate their trainers. Their trainers must be supported, DG. We must strengthen partnership with business, and I was happy there was a business representative speaking here. We must renew our collective resolve to build a skilled, innovative, and a prosperous South Africa. To all competitors, I wish you the very best. I don't come from Limpopo, but you might see me there. The people of Limpopo, I'm told that you can, fly anywhere. No, using an aeroplane. May your efforts inspire others. Because if you do well, the generation that comes after you, they will want to go to TVET colleges. So your success is important not only to yourselves, it's important to us, it's important to these officials of government, it is important to the message that the president delivered. So we want you to succeed because you must inspire the next generation to also want to go to TVET colleges. May your achievement resonate far beyond what you are going to achieve now. We wish some of you to win in China. It's going to be very difficult, but with the support that we have proposed, DG, It's possible. Even Kaiser Chiefs dreams of beating Pirates. We know it's very difficult, but they do dream. So with those words, I want you to dream that we are going to beat China and we are going to give you all the support you need. And let us not only be Kaiser Chiefs, let us have the tenacity, the belief of Kaiser Chiefs. But let's use the skill and the intellect of Orlando Pirates. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee. The message is loud and clear. So I hope I still have a job, Chairperson, because I allowed you ample time. So, Honorable Litsie, just two things that you raised which really reminded me, you know, with regard to the WorldSkills, is the fact that indeed, DG, we don't do the postmortems of these events. You remember the 2022 leg. It was painful whereby in some instances, a picture of a competitor was put in there, the competitor didn't reach the point. No visas, no passports. In some instances, they went there, the equipment was left behind. So our arrangements, DM, are always chaotic. And we don't sit back, come back and sit down and really talk what went wrong. I'm still waiting for the 2022 post-mortem, 2024, and then we keep on moving. It's 2026, we will get a request from Indlela. Funding, we continue funding. Then, and even now, I'm making a plea on behalf of everyone now to say, post this session on Thursday. Can we then arrange a session where we now go through the preparation plan for international? Because we've never done that, DG, as well. Then the winners are announced. Then from there, we leave it to the experts. And then from there, it's business as usual. I had last year to even arrange a meeting with Mr. Bupape to say, I've looked at the reports of the cooking competitors since 2015. I'm not happy. I'm no longer going to fund that unless if you look at the performance of the expert as well. Then they had now to change the expert. Is it a solution? I don't know. But we need really a comprehensive review post the competitions from the side of the competitors, experts, and even our logistical arrangements, because they are chaotic. As I speak, my team was running around trying to get some equipment and other things for the cooking so that the competitions happen within the cooking space. So, and it cannot be, I believe we are at a stage where we really need to start looking at this. We invest millions into this program, and with the hope that really we will see good results, and we're still hopeful that can be achieved. And indeed, those learners that we put into this program, post that we have been supporting them and placing them into programs. We don't really leave them, those who have competed internationally. With that being said, I will then invite the DG to come and give us his remarks and also introduce the Deputy Minister. So I wouldn't come back, DG. I'll allow you to give your remarks and also introduce Honorable Deputy Minister. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Director and the CEO of CATSITA. A big round of applause for the Program Director. Before his remarks, the chair of the Portfolio Committee was here. I'm here now, Chairman. And I will deal with the other comments later. The Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training in the Republic of South Africa, Dr. Dube Ncube. Members of the Portfolio Committee, Honorable Honorable Letsie, we appreciate your leadership, we appreciate your guidance, and we appreciate your comments, and we take them very seriously. I trust that you will see the results going forward, and thank you very much for your remarks. Honorable Ncube Msezane, Honorable Sihle Ngubane, Honorable Sanele Zondo, Honorable Karabo Khao, our honorable members of parliament present here. It takes a lot for you to put aside everything else that you do to come and grace this occasion. Thank you very much for this, and we appreciate your presence. The leadership of our department, the Deputy Directors General, Mr. Zungu, the Deputy Director General for Skills, Mr. David Mabusela, who's really done a sterling job of putting all of this together with his team. A big round of applause for Mr. Mabusela. The acting the acting CEO of NSF, Ms. Era, the chairpersons of and CEOs of SETAs. May I recognize the presence, and we appreciate the presence of the chair of QCTO, Ms. Amanda Bani Mapena, who also addressed us earlier on, and we appreciate the work that you do with the QCTO, but much more the work that you did as the MEC in this particular province. I trust that the performance of the province in this competition will honor the work that you have done. And thank you very much. Your presence means a lot to us. The president of SAPCO, the president of SAFETSA, the acting CEO and chairperson of the SETA CEOs, Dr. Yende in absentia. You are here, we welcome you, and we appreciate you, Dr. Yende. The WorldSkills Africa members, the WorldSkills International, and Ms. N. Dube, who's here, delegates from across our continent, industry and organized representatives, organized labor and representatives, WorldSkills alumni, WorldSkills sponsors, WorldSkills organizing team, the officials of the department, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. You are welcome here today, and I'm going to make things very easy for you. The request is that I provide some remarks, and I'm not going to do that since this is really late, and I remember that besides this, there are young people here who have traveled far, and I think that it would be unfair that we keep them longer than they should be here. Allow me to just take a moment and recognize the head of Education Division for the ESTI, Ms. Sophia Ashipala, Mr. Nicholas Oma, the principal officer in the same organization, Mr. Freedom Twala, the communications officer in that organization, Ms. Abebe. W. Abebe is the documentation and knowledge management in the organization, as well as Mr. Emmanuel Okonko, the education and skills advisor, Dr. P.K. Mohammed, the Director General for the TVT Institute in Ethiopia, Dr. Ibrahim Ligwanda, the Executive Secretary for the NAV TVET TD in Tanzania, Dr. Tobanjira Banabe, the Principal RP in Rwanda, Mr. Chiwembu Shikolo, the Executive Director of TVETA of OD Malawi, Mr. Sonono, the Director Human Capital Development Zimbabwe, Ns Similane, the Director of TD in Eswatini, Cleopas Takaiza, the Director General for TVETA in Zambia, and Ms. Leticia Sedikaula, the Deputy Director, International Cooperation from Algeria. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the delegation from our continent. Now, I have indicated earlier on that I will cut some of the remarks that I had planned to make precisely because of the time constraints. And I trust that I will be given an opportunity later on to make those comments as I would have preferred to do. Allow me to just go straight to introducing one of the finest daughters of our soil, who at the occasion of the graduation for the PhD was interviewed by a journalist, and I will never forget this, and I would like to read it for you and share this with you so that you understand who this favorite daughter of the soil is. She said, "I'm passionate about ensuring that whenever government provides services, they are effective, they are efficient, they are corrupt-free, and they bring about equity and improved lived experiences for communities." That was an occasion at which she graduated with the PhD, and we would like to recognize this achievement by the Deputy Minister of Higher Education in the Republic of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, she grew up in this province, KwaMashu, in Durban. Is a former MEC for a number of portfolios in the province, including finance, including cooperative governance, including a number of such portfolios, including being the representative of South Africa in the Czech Republic, which I think is a distinguished posting by this country to the Czech Republic. She is, ladies and gentlemen, the former Premier of the province of KwaZulu-Natal. And I'm honored to take this opportunity to request all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to stand and join me as I welcome the Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training in the Republic of South Africa, Dr. Dube Ngube. It's an honor, Minister.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Director General, Dr. Sishi. Let me acknowledge the Program Director, the Portfolio Committee members of Higher Education and Training, Chairperson, Honorable Letsi, Honorable Msezane, Honorable Ngubane, Honorable Kakao, Uzosixolela, Ntombi, because you are in KZN here. We will call you Honorable Zondo. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to also acknowledge the chairperson of QCTO, who's also a former MEC, Mrs. Amanda Bani Mapena, the Deputy Director Generals from the Department of Higher Education and Training, and all other senior managers and directors from the department. Also acknowledge the acting CEO of NSF, Ms. Era, the CEOs of CETAs and chairpersons of CETAs, the president of SAPCO, chairperson of AFSEO, the president of SAVETSA, and all the leadership of the young people from the TVET colleges and other institutions of higher learning. Also acknowledge the WorldSkills International leadership, the WorldSkills African leaders, as have been acknowledged by the Director General coming from our African countries, and we welcome you and we appreciate your presence here. Our organized labor representatives, the experts, the competitors, the competition officials, the alumni, the sponsors, the organizing team, the provinces, and all the competitors that are here. I'm now not going to do what the chairperson of the committee has done. Otherwise, I was going to check as well if these provinces are here. But allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to acknowledge all of you and all of you as distinguished guests this evening. Good evening. Hello? Anybody home? Okay. Allow me to acknowledge all of you, but also appreciate that as we are gathered here on the WorldSkills South Africa competition, as well as the conference and the Career Festival for 2026, I'm reminded of the powerful words of our national anthem, a song that carries the spirit of our nation, our shared journey, and our collective hope. And when we sing our national anthem, Nkosi Sikelel' iAfrika, and we affirm our commitment that the progress of our country will be built through unity, through shared responsibility, and through the dignity of our people. Over these coming days, we will witness this in action. We'll witness the commitment that will come alive through the extraordinary talent from these young people that are here today, and many of them that will still be joining us. We'll also be experiencing the discipline, the determination of our young people of our country, showing us their pride, showing us their career and what they are made of as South Africans. And Ubuntu teaches us that umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. That is why I want to say that every competitor who is here represents the support of families, represents the support of communities, support of educators, of mentors, of institutions, of partners, of sponsors. That is why we are all here. And the WorldSkills South Africa is that in action. The South Africa in action, a nation building in our effort to put excellence together. And this competition journey, as we've heard, started in 2024 with about more than 1,500 applicants from young South Africans eager to test their skills, from 1,400 of them competing and participating from various institutions during the heats. And their journey had advanced to the competitions and where we are here today to showcase our pride. And today we celebrate more than 213 of these competitors who are going to be competing across the 27 skills, the very best of our emerging talent in our country. And from this national stage, approximately 33 competitors will be selected to represent South Africa at the WorldSkills International Competition in 2026 in Shanghai, China, before the end of this year. And many of them will be carrying not just tools, not just technical expertise, but they'll be carrying the aspirations of our nations. They'll be carrying the belief in transformation of our skills. And Chairperson, as you correctly said, we are planning that when these competitors, when these young people depart our shores to go and compete, we prepare them properly and thoroughly. As if you know that this time around, we are planning to use our international platforms, our bilateral relations with Austria, with Germany, with China. We are planning to use these international partnerships as planning planning grounds or competition grounds for these young people before the September competitions. We are planning to prepare them, and we'll be starting also to provide that psychosocial support that you spoke about. I actually today, Ms. Era, after I spoke to you, I also checked with Higher Health, and I spoke to the CEO of Higher Health to make sure that we have a team of the Higher Health that is going to be present here during the competition. So we will be having the Higher Health who will be providing our psychosocial support. Apologize, I'm not an English-speaking person, so it's late. So we are really planning that this time around. We've looked at a number of other competitions where we've been participating, and we've taken some lessons. But as I've said, that we are also using our bilateral, and our international relations partnerships to see what is it that we can learn from those platforms, but also utilize, so that we can also save on costs, from having everybody Chairperson. Unfortunately, I do not think, Chairperson, it's going to be possible that everybody travels to China. So this journey that we are here today reflects really our outcomes 5 in the Department of Higher Education and Training, building a high quality, responsive, effective skills development system that strengthens pathways into employment and economic growth. Competitions such as these raise the bar and they raise the standards, and they deepen the industry partnership and improve training quality, as well as our PSET system as articulated in our WorldSkills South Africa strategic plan. We are really responding to the President's call. During his State of the Nation address, our President emphasized the point that South Africa must significantly scale up artisan development, strengthen occupational and vocational pathways, and ensure that young people are equipped with skills required for infrastructure expansion, reindustrialization, and the digital economy. The President also underscored the national target of producing 30,000 artisans per annum by 2030 to meet the demands of the economy economic reconstruction and recovery. So, honorable members and ladies and gentlemen, we are really underscoring this point because we do believe that every year we hear about our country investing, trillions and billions of rands on the infrastructure development. And the question that we've been asking ourselves, or we need to ask ourselves as the department, who is going to be rolling out this infrastructure development if we do not have the requisite skills that will roll out that infrastructure development? And that is why I think as the department, we need to be looking seriously into our skills pipeline and ensuring that in every area of our development, in terms of our economic trajectory, in terms of our pathways, we are able to feed those skills that are required by our economy. And as part of advancing this national priority, we are strengthening the WorldSkills South Africa unit that is anchored within the DHED, as well as the National Center for Excellence as a catalyst for artisan development. The strategic unit is not only going to be merely looking at the training facility, but is also going to be looking at the strategic interventions designed to modernize the artisan development and in our technical and vocational education and training sector, thereby elevating the apprenticeship as well as the premier career pathways. And I think this is one of the areas that as our young people are going to be competing here during this week, we would like you to focus your goal in terms of what it is that you are going to be doing, out of these walls of the Albert Luthuli International Convention Center. So our WorldSkills unit serves as a hub for the world-class competitor preparation and TVET lecturer and assessor development, applied research, innovation, direct industry collaboration, and outreach and community engagement. And I think that's one area we also believe that as the department, we have not been able to really coordinate to its maximum. And I think the minister has really stressed that moving forward, we need to make sure that all our units, be they at CET colleges, be they at TVET colleges, be they universities as well, they're all participating so that we are able to utilize all the skills that we have in sharpening our skills towards our competitiveness. So we call on the industry partners and stakeholders to really continue co-investing in this initiative so that it becomes a lasting national asset that strengthens productivity and competitiveness as well as the inclusive growth of our country. We will continue to expand artisan training opportunities, strengthen workplace learning pathways, and deepen partnership with employers because the skills development cannot succeed without the workplace opening its doors. And that's one other area that we really would like to stress, whether we're talking to CETAs, whether we're talking to industry, whether we're talking to TVET colleges, our goal is very clear. We cannot teach in vacuum. We cannot teach in abstract. Whatever that we are teaching in those classes has got to be driven by the industry. We've got to be asking ourselves, who are we teaching and what are we teaching for and why are we teaching? And that is what's supposed to be driving us as we are making sure that our goal is clear, more apprenticeship, stronger industry alignment, and more modernization in terms of TVET sector that commands confidence and respect in terms of the modernization and the technology that can be found elsewhere in the world. Equally important is our commitment to support the competitors beyond the competition arena through alumni networks, mentorship, career guidance, and ongoing engagement that will ensure that the WorldSkills experience translates into the long-term economic participation and the leadership within the industry. So allow me, Chairperson, Program Director, to extend and express our sincere gratitude to the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee as well as the members of the Portfolio Committee for really making time to come in and support this work that we are doing as the department, but also our appreciation to the Director General and your whole team, DG, and all your senior managers of the department, the principals of the institutions, the CETA CEOs and the chairs of the boards, and all other entities of our department. Students, educators for their leadership. I also extend our heartfelt thanks to the WorldSkills South Africa team for their dedication and professionalism in making sure that we reach the stage where we are at now. We are also grateful for our partners across government and our public TVET colleges, private training providers, universities, as well as the universities of technologies, the sector education and training as CETAs, as well as the National Skills Fund for their continued support and strengthening of the artisan development. To our industry partners, your collaboration demonstrates that we as government and industry can work together, and we have to work together. We create the real pathways to employment, to entrepreneurship, to the young people of our country. This is Ubuntu in action. So our African partners, your presence here strengthens the continental cooperation and reflects our shared commitment and the advancing of skills development in the African continent and Africa's growth and prosperity. To our competitors, Singabo, you have demonstrated resilience. You have demonstrated your creativity and your excellence to this point. It is time now to refuel that spirit of determination to win. And as you prepare for Shanghai, know that the nation is behind you. The department is behind you. You carry not just your own aspirations, you carry the aspirations of this country. You carry the aspirations of other young people who would not have got the opportunity that you have sitting here today. You carry that flag with pride. Our hopes and our belief that South Africa can compete with the best in the world are in your shoulders. For the first time, in this competition, we have two young people or young competitors who are coming from the technical high school here, right here in Mlazi. Are they here? They're not here tonight. Oh, they're here. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. And we are hoping, Chair, that Gauteng has got quite a number of technical high schools. And we are hoping that we are going to see more and more of them also participating here. And we're looking forward to see what they have to offer and some of the skills that they are going to be demonstrating. Our national anthem reminds us that unity is our strength and that freedom must include economic opportunities, meaningful work, and shared prosperity. When we work together in the spirit, we turn the aspiration to achievement and policy into practical impact. And through this WorldSkills South Africa, we are not only choosing to compete, but we are advancing the national movement to modernize skills development and build the artisans that will construct South Africa's future. We wish you all the best. May the spirit of Ubuntu continue to guide us. May the voice of the national anthem continue to unite us. And may the skills of our people continue to build South Africa. We wish to honor you. We wish to wish you all the strength that you need during this week. We know that sometimes the nerves are going to get the best of you. And I always say, if other things fail, you've got somebody to call, somebody that you can call. Well, me, I call my God. But somebody else you can call. And we are, as I said, we are going to be having higher health as well, who are going to be providing the psychosocial support just to make sure that, again, mentally, spiritually, you have that strength to be able to proceed and to continue to win. And it is my honor, ladies and gentlemen, to now declare the WorldSkills South Africa National Conference Competition Career Festival 2026 officially open. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can do better than that. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Minister. The message is very loud and clear. I take it that the experts and competitors are really encouraged by the message and they understand the direction that the department is taking in terms of, these competitions. Mr. Bupape, I'm looking for you now, and I do not have to remind you about time. The principals have spoken, then you understand that you should have the shortest speech amongst all of them. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Bupape is the Acting Chief Director for Indlela, where the WorldSkills South Africa unit resides, and he is giving us the closing remarks. Over to you, Indlela.
Thank you, Program Director. Colleagues, mine is very easy and simple. I just want to thank the Deputy Minister for the support that she has given us, the organizing team, throughout up until now. Also wish to thank the Portfolio Committee team led by the chairperson, Mr. ZA. We felt you today. We felt loved, and we really appreciate that. DG, we also wish to thank you for the guidance. Every time you'll say, hey guys, where are you? What's happening? We appreciate that, DG. Colleagues, I also want to thank the parents that came with the competitors to support them. We really appreciate the support that you are giving to the competitors because they really need you, the experts. You have prepared these competitors since from local hits, provincial competitions. Now we are in the national competitions. We really say thank you. Team Indlela, the organizing team, we also wish to thank you. The sponsoring sitters that have sponsored WorldSkills also want to thank you, as well as NSF. They also came through to support the event. Lastly, I want to thank WorldSkills Africa, member countries that are here to observe, because very soon we're going to have WorldSkills Africa competitions. They are supporting us, they are looking at what we're doing, and we're hoping that very soon we're going to have Africa competitions. Colleagues, I'm told that those that did not eat, there is food behind those that did not eat. And then for the parking tickets, the registration counter, you go there, you'll get the parking ticket. Tomorrow, let's start early for the conference and also competition. Thank you, colleagues.
Thank you very much, Tate Bupape. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the program. You heard the Deputy Minister declaring the session officially open. And from my side, I would like to thank everyone who has been part of this event and wish you all the best throughout the week. And goodbye.